Okay, group one, this is your reading. Let us find out what you guys can expect for your summer 2021. So you chose the amethyst crystal. Now, amethyst is probably a crystal that most of you guys will have heard of. Now, this crystal helps relieve stress. It helps balance any mood swings that you may have. It does also help with kind of relieving sadness. So if you've been going through maybe, grieving the loss of a loved one or a relationship, it does help, relieve some of that. Now, it also removes negativity from yourself and your space. Amethyst is also a really popular crystal to use if you're trying to work on your psychic development, because it helps open your third eye, it helps activate your spiritual awareness, and it opens kind of like your intuition and psychic abilities. So let us see what you guys get. We're going to start with the fortune cards. So for your summer 2021, we have March, we have Butterfly, we have Magnifying Glass. Let me just move these along a bit. Magnifying Glass. We have September. And see if we can fit one more in. We have the Hat. Okay, so straight up, it seems like from March to September, you guys are going through a big transformation, and this is going to see you taking on a new role. So maybe since March, you felt like you've been doing a lot of soul searching. You felt like you've been looking really closely at what it is you want to do, what skills you want to develop, and you have been going through this very big transformation. You could also be dealing with some Pisces, Aries, Virgo, or Libras. But let's see what comes through with your tarot to get these extra messages. So your summer 2021 group one, the Magician. Finally, it feels like you are really gaining your power. You're starting to definitely work on your spiritual development here. That's probably why you were drawn to the amethyst, because the Magician is so aligned. So this is about you kind of connecting with the universe, connecting with your higher self and your spirit guides, so that you are really ready to manifest, to create. You're ready to kind of have this new beginning where you feel like you actually have the tools you need to do this. So like I said, from March, it's likely here that you've been doing a lot of soul searching. You've been working on your skills, working on your confidence, any areas that you want to change or improve. That is what you've been focusing on. And your summer is all about getting your power back, connecting with your higher self, starting to see results here for what you've been setting intentions for. Let's see what else we have. We've got the World. Yeah. This is about you. Your summer 2021 is going to see the power back in your hands, where you are ready to take opportunities. You're ready to, maybe do new things, explore new places. It seems like you're really in a very confident position this summer. You're ready to just expand. The world is all about expansion as well as completion. So this summer, you're kind of closing out a cycle of maybe feeling like you've been in hermit mode a little bit. You're ready to put yourself back on the map. You're ready to put yourself back out there. You've been going through some major life lessons, some really big changes here. And it has probably been uncomfortable, but summer is going to see the butterfly emerging from the cocoon. So you're ready to spread your wings. You're ready to kind of explore your new self. And maybe even take on a new role completely. Some of you may be looking at becoming self-employed as well. That could happen over this summer. 3 major arcanas. Guys, this is huge. So this summer really is about you maybe kind of getting a new job. I really do feel that for you, especially with this Hat card that came out in the fortune deck. Taking on a new role, whether this is you being different or whether it's you deciding, I actually want to get a new job here. I want to do something different because I now know what my purpose is. I now know what my soul wants to do. You're definitely going to have a very spiritual summer. So you're going to see your psychic abilities really come online. It's going to be particularly active. So there's going to be a lot going on. You're going to get some visits from some of your guides as well. You're going to be able to kind of reflect quite deeply on what it is you want to do. Your intuition is going to guide you every single step of the way. So make sure you keep clearing your energy. because that's the only kind of thing I'm getting coming through. Like, that is what you need to do. You need to make sure that your energy is nice and clear. You're surrounding yourself by positive people. And if you want to spend some time on your own, then it is a good thing to do over summer. You know, just making sure you get enough time to clear your energy, to rest, to recover here. You're going to have a really good idea this summer about what you want to do. If you guys have been looking for love, then I'm getting you do not need to look for love at all. Like group 1, this summer is more about you focusing on you. I'm not saying love won't be there, but I just feel like it's not the main focus for this summer. You know, that might be happening in the background. It might be quite subtle, or it might be that it's just not coming through because there literally is nothing to worry about. You guys could already be in relationships, or there could just be things going on in a connection or behind the scenes, and Spirit is saying you don't need to think about that this summer. This summer is all about you using your power, finding your voice, gaining your confidence, and trusting your intuition. We've got the Justice, so you could definitely be dealing with a Libra here, but you don't have to be. Now, Justice, 4 major arcanas now. You guys might actually like start working as a psychic, start working in like a spiritual field, because you definitely have the capabilities, the skills to do that. It's just like you've maybe been lacking confidence. Perhaps you felt like, okay, well, I'm not in a good enough place. I'm not aligned enough to do this, you know, to help others. But it seems like actually you're ready to kind of come out of this cocoon. You're ready to start sharing your voice, sharing your gifts with those around you. This Justice card is telling me that things are going to balance out in your favor. I definitely feel a new job here. So you might be taking on a new position at work or changing career entirely, but there's going to be some kind of promotion or new contract signed. And this is going to be something that you actually really have been looking for. It's something that, you know, you've maybe recently realized, yeah, this is definitely what I want to do here. Things are going to feel much fairer this summer. You've definitely been through some kind of betrayal here. You've maybe been through just like a big challenge where you felt really uncomfortable. You felt like things were happening outside of your control. Perhaps you've been let down or disappointed by others in your life. The 7 of Swords kind of comes up when it seems like just things haven't been fair, haven't been right for you, but that is going to change this summer. You might still feel perhaps like a little bit uncomfortable with where you're at right now, but over summer that's going to become really clear. You're going to start to understand why you've been pushed in the direction that you have been and what it is that's going to come your way as a result. It seems like you finally get a break from like your problems. Like you've been going through, like I said, these challenges, but at last you get to be relieved from some of that stress, from some of that hard work. The Infinity sign coming through. So your connection to Spirit is really coming online this summer. I feel like you're going to have a vision about something very important, which is going to happen in September. So you're going to start to see psychic visions for yourself and like people who are close to you. You're definitely planning your next move here. This summer is a time for you to plan and prepare. I'm really getting be very meticulous. So be very detailed with what it is you want to do. You've been through the major obstacles, so I'm showing a lot of these mountains are behind you. You're not going to be going through the same kind of struggles that you have been going through so far this year. Like I can see that March was definitely a turning point where things either started to improve, or that's just when like you started to realize what it is you need to do next. You're going to start to make a bit of a path for yourself this summer. So this summer really is, like I said, it's about planning. It's about trusting your intuition and preparing to start a new journey. You don't necessarily have to actually begin the journey this summer. You just have to start getting ready for it, because I feel that it starts in September. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to put those back, but we've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. So you're getting over like a disappointment or a struggle here, and you're starting to feel more confident about yourself. This summer definitely brings about some very big change with this Wheel of Fortune. You're going to feel less maybe abandoned or kind of like neglected, you're going to start to feel more confident that, yeah, I am taking care of myself. I am feeling the power coming back to me. I no longer feel like I'm a victim, or I no longer feel like I'm struggling. You're going to start to have this much more abundant mindset. And this Wheel of Fortune card is definitely telling me that the balance is coming back. Any negativity that you've been experiencing is starting to be dispelled from your life, and you're feeling more complete within. And it's this completion within you, which is creating huge changes in your life. Like this self-completion makes you feel ready to kind of take on this new role, to start a new job, to maybe become self-employed, or to like just think about what your next step is. We have the Hanged Man. So you definitely have felt restricted, but it seems like a big change in perspective is coming for you this summer. This is definitely more about your mindset, you feeling ready to, you know, remove that negativity from your life. Like you are working hard on getting yourself back into alignment, getting yourself back into a much more positive vibration. I can't help but just feel so many big changes are coming for you this summer with all these major arcanas. There's a lot of life events. I don't know if you guys have a birthday over summer, but some of you may find that you have like a milestone completed. Two of Pentacles, this is that new job. Some of you are going to be taking on like extra responsibility. Others of you are going to be, you know, making a passion into a business, into a career path. I feel that you're basically just thinking more positively, and this means that you are going through any challenges with like much more ease. Whereas before there was a big resistance to any kind of lessons that you had to learn, you're now really open, in fact probably even searching for more lessons. It's like you want to develop, you want to grow, you want to expand. So you're searching for areas where you can improve yourself, things that need to change in your life. You know, that seems really important. You're realizing that you want to just focus on your spiritual awareness. You want to focus on your personal development. And because of that, it's like you're just changing the way you show up. You're changing your presence in the world. And this means that other people are going to start to take you more seriously. You have to make sure you rest this summer because, you know, you guys have so much change happening in your life that if you don't rest, you're going to get exhausted, and you might find that you end up kind of like missing out on some things over summer that you wish you know, had made time to do. So make sure that, like I said, you take that time for yourself. You don't try and force yourself to do too much, because whenever you're doing spiritual work, it might not be physical, but it is draining. Like you have to have the time to recover. Every time you go through, you know, kind of like reflections and stuff, you definitely have to then clear any negativity, clear your energy, because lots can come up in those moments. And if you don't clear that energy, it just becomes quite heavy around you. So your message is, you know, make sure that you do find that time to rest and recover. You're going to have a lot of visions coming through your dreams as well. So I feel like Spirit wants you to sleep so that they can show you some more things. Let me just get two more and then I'll read the rest. So there's a big rebirth happening for you this summer. I really feel group one, you do not have to worry about love at all. Spirit doesn't even want you to focus on it. It's like you either don't need to, or it's just not, it's not what's important right now. Like self-love for sure, but romantic partners, there's just no need for it this summer. Like there's no need for you to, you know, kind of spend your energy stressing about it. Now this Knight of Wands, this summer is definitely about you planning your next step. How are you going to move forwards towards what is in your heart? How are you going to follow your heart's desires? Because if you can do that, then you're going to feel more peaceful. You're going to feel like, yeah, I am ready for this rebirth. All of the shadow work that you've been doing in the last couple of months is going to pay off, and you're going to be ready to just seek a very different lifestyle. This is new relationships, new friendships, that new presence in the world, new jobs. Everything in your life seems to be changing, and I feel this summer is like the stepping stones to getting to where you want to be. Make sure you don't isolate yourself too much, Group 1. I'm being shown Rapunzel locked in her tower, so you need to make sure you do get out, get the fresh air, get the social interaction, because that is important. And don't forget, whenever you feel stuck, pay attention to your intuition and notice what it is your soul is desiring to do, because that is what you should follow. This summer, you're going to go through moments where you feel quite tired and moments where you feel really energetic and ready to kind of take the world by storm. Just make sure that you're balancing those out. You're not kind of like just fluctuating from one to the other. So try to, you know, don't bite off more than you can chew. Like, if you feel there's something here you want to do or you need to plan, take your time to do it. There's no rush here. And make sure you're meditating. Through meditation, you're going to connect to yourself and your spirit team. And that is definitely what is important this summer. By the end of summer, I feel like you guys are going to be ready to kind of start taking on clients or start, you know, doing like this psychic or spiritual work that you want to do. And the Death card is just saying that over summer, a big ending in your life. It's like you're ready to just explore this new life that you have. You know, I do feel with all these major arcana, so many huge changes, which definitely means that, you know, some doors are going to close, but more doors are going to open. So embrace any endings, knowing that those new beginnings are coming. You know, this is like life after death. Like, you guys have been through the biggest lessons and transformation that's possible for a person. You feel like maybe you wouldn't survive this at times, like you've been through such stress and such purging here, but like you are ready for your new life, and that is what begins this summer. Okay, Group 1, I hope you enjoyed your summer 2021 pick a card reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated. Don't forget to like the video, also hit subscribe to my channel, and come back at the end of summer and let me know, you know, what happened. So I'll see you guys back here soon for another reading, and I hope you enjoyed this one.